Christian comedy has a home. Light Sauce Talk, hosted by Sam Beeman.
Hey everybody, and welcome to Light Talk. I'm your host Sam Beeman, and we have got some fun guests on our show today. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to invite to the studio Mr. Derrick Tennant. Come on in, Derrick.
And the crowd goes wild.
Man, it's so good to have you on the show.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
All the way from the ATL.
Actually, all the way from Cordele, Georgia.
Oh, okay.
I know.
Wow.
You know you've made it when you're playing Cordele, Georgia. I'll tell you.
Oh, man. So how long have you been doing comedy?
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. So you just started.
Yeah, I'm maybe 3.5 years. You
Okay.
know, not that much, but it's going well. I'm having a good time.
Yeah. Well, and you're a full-time comedian.
I am a full-time comedian.
That is amazing. So
The
you
kind
travel?
that people give money to.
Oh.
I mean, hopefully I was before that too, but I just wasn't getting any money for it. You know?
Okay, so you're traveling around everywhere, right? What's
Yeah.
one of the wildest places you've ever done a show? I mean, like, you know, in the country.
Honestly, Columbus, Georgia.
Columbus, Georgia. Whoa!
No offense, Comedy Zone, but you should see the hotel that they put us.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm no kidding. You have to leave a deposit at the front desk to get the remote for the TV. That is no exaggeration.
Oh man, that's funny because Gordon he was talking about hotels and how you have to get the remote. I think it's like mounted to some nightstands. Yeah.
Hopefully the TV's in the right angle. Or you're not gonna get it.
Yeah, he said you gotta like pick the whole unit up and just put it.
Or just watch PBS.
Yeah. Just be content with that.
Yeah.
So you've been doing comedy for a few years. I
Yeah.
mean, what were you doing before that?
I've owned a couple businesses. I own a sports league for adults that play basketball. There's about 1,200 guys that play basketball in and around Atlanta, and it's a lot of fun. I actually just sold a big part of that, but I'm still the commissioner.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And, I mean, you know, that had to be like a big leap of faith just stepping out of that, going straight into comedy.
Yeah, well, I kind of blended it, you know, and I also, in selling it, that made it less of a leap of faith.
Yeah. Okay.
Patted the count a little bit. So
I'm going to take my leap of faith. So!
and I got to tell you, the Loft in Columbus, Georgia pays a lot of money to come out and feature on a Thursday night. You know? My career's on fire.
Now you do a lot of corporate, you know, things,
Yeah.
church events. Anita Renfro, you do things with her.
Yeah, I've done Anita and Ken Kington and Tim Hawkins. I do, like, when they have a DVD, I'll come do the crowd warm-up kind of stuff.
And how's that?
It's great, man. I'll tell you, doing Anita's awesome. I love working with Anita, especially since
Oh, she's great, yeah.
she packs a theater with 800 Christian women. I'm sorry, I like being in front of 800 Christian
Okay.
women. You know, it's a good thing. And they laugh at anything.
So being in front of Proverbs 31
There
women,
you go. Well, yeah. As if that's possible, right?
So you get to warm up the crowds.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What's something else that you do? I mean, do you ever do comedy like off stage? I mean, do people ask you to do like a joke or something like at restaurants?
You know, you know this.
Yeah,
You
I
tell
know,
somebody,
I know.
you know,
I
what do you
just
do?
want-
I'm a comedian. The first thing they say is, tell me a joke. I have one line, and you can use this. It always works when they say that. Tell
And
me a
you
joke.
can use this as well.
Yeah, you too, by the way.
You comedians
It's
ask
just like, they go, you know, tell me a joke. I'm like, I like your shirt. And everybody around them, except for them, laughs. You know? So that works for me, you know.
Well, we're going to go ahead and take a break here real quick
Awesome.
because we got some footage of you performing live. So let's go ahead and roll that clip, and we'll be back in just a moment.
Awesome.
Light Talk presents Stand Up for Jesus. And now here's your feature comedian, Derrick Tennant.
Oh, that's what they did too. They were throwing things at the stage. These ladies are like, women are smarter than men and you're stupid. And women smarter than men. That is impossible. Ladies, the guys never get that one. Give us a second. We'll catch up. It's cool. Okay, we'll all be on the same page soon. Do you have any 24-hour Walmarts here? Yeah. Oh, really? You guys like... All right, here we go. Clap if you've been in the 24-hour Walmart after 11:30 at night. Where do these people come from? I'm sorry. Have you seen there's a lady with an arm growing out of her forehead? Her kids have 9 heads. Have you seen these people? There's only one other place on the planet you can find these people. Oh, wow. There's only 2 other places on the planet. bus, people. The last time I got on a Greyhound bus, I wanted to call America's Most Wanted and be like, dude, I found everybody. I'm a single guy. It's not easy nowadays. You guys know this, right? I'm doing everything I can. I go out on Friday nights, right? I'm working out. What? Alright, shut up, I'm not working out. Did you see her? She's like, what are you gonna get huge on one side? Internet dating. A crowd this huge, there's at least 3 couples that met online. Anybody want to admit it? That's what I thought. It's almost normal. It's almost normal. But internet dating, in my experience, is like going into Wendy's and thinking that your food is actually going to look like the picture on the menu. It's my fault. I should have known the picture was old by the Camaro in the background with the eagle on the hood, right? Help me out. Her phone number was 8675. You guys know what I'm talking about. That's the old picture, right? Hi, are you Derrick? It's like, yes, I am. Are you into Star Wars? That can't be the second question. Do you guys know this? If you just met somebody, Star Wars can't be the second, right? I mean, come on. Second question is, where are you from? You know, how long have you lived here? I don't know, how did you find lastresort.com? Something. So all I'm saying is this girl is a stewardess, right? We're hanging out, we're watching Telemundo, right? With the Spanish clown and everything. She looks at the TV, she says, is that a real clown or just somebody dressed up like one?
That was a lot of fun.
Well, I don't know about
that. Okay, well, now here I'm again with Derrick Tennant, Left Arm Comedy. Now, our viewers don't know what that's about. I do, but, you know, would you mind telling them real quick?
Well, I'm pretty famous, actually.
Okay. Maybe they do know about
Actually, no. There might be one. Rich Jones, actually.
Rich, yeah, Rich.
Left arm comedy is, my left side is paralyzed from an injury. I can't use my left arm. I walk with a limp. I can't feel this here. I mean, it's a long story, but I had a brain hemorrhage, brain surgery, etc. But I worked it into my act because I can't use my arm. You know, like I caught a fish this big. Sam and I go dancing. He's doing that YMCA dance. So all I can do is LOL. That's it. You know? But, you know, it's all part of the act now, you know, so that's why you just got to look at what you have.
You know, I think the first time that I met you, actually I didn't even meet you right off, but I remember it was in a restroom at a Christian comedy conference.
Oh,
and I remember hearing you you with the faucet.
Is it still good for
No, I remember hearing you were washing your hands. And I remember it was a spring-loaded faucet.
Yeah. Whatever, Earth Day. How am I going to do that?
Yeah. I heard, I was like, what's going on, you know?
And then, you know, I had to go to the toilet, the only place you can find water in the bathroom.
Oh, well, okay. Now, you're passionate about something else besides comedy, so let's...
Yeah, I love comedy, and I've found a way to kind of incorporate that to one of my other passions, which is children. I love working with children. I have 6 nieces and nephews that are pretty much my life. I mean, think about it. I mean, you get all the benefits, none of the responsibility. That's great being an uncle. You know, I mean, didn't have to birth anyone.
So obviously you're not married then.
I am a happily single dude.
Okay.
But I'm taking applications. So if anybody's and so yeah, I do a lot of stuff with kids. I'm actually working on it. I just did something at my favorite church in the country is Spring Creek Church in Dallas, Texas. So it's a great church, and I just did a kids program on Friday night. We did Friday Night Live, you know, Pies in the Face and Nickelodeon kind of stuff. And then on Saturday night, we did a comedy show, and we filmed the DVD. It's actually where Tim Hawkins filmed Full Range of Motion.
Okay.
The same church, you know, we've done some things there, and but the kids thing was, I loved it. And
so you're looking at doing more of that.
I want to eventually pitch that to churches or organizations. We'll do a one night with kids and one night with adults kind of thing. Okay. It was a lot of fun, and I've got some of that's online too now. I mean, you can see some of that at leftarmcomedy.com.
Okay, so if you want to find out more information, again, leftarmcomedy.com. Derrick Tennant. Derrick, man, it was so great to have you on the show.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
And we're going to take...
I know. It just sounded like...
To meet you too! So we're going to go ahead and take a break. We'll be back with our next guest.
And now it's time for Common Sense Tips with Keith Smith.
Hello everybody, I'm Keith Smith and you're watching Common Sense with Keith. Now today's common sense tip is basically always make sure that you wear one of these when you're pulling out your favorite baked dish out of the oven. Because if you don't, well, you might end up like this. Yeah, I don't have enough aloe vera to make that pain go away, I'll tell you. Anyways, I guess I better get back to the game. Hey, I got some nachos in the microwave. I better get to that too. Oh yeah, it's an absolute scream, I tell you.
More fun than taking a bath